This is just a PSA, a public service announcement. Mission Impossible 8 Dead Reckoning Part 2 is coming out, and it'll be the first movie of the year I shell out my hard-earned money to see in a theater. As I script this, Thomas Scientology Cruise is the ripe age of 62 years old. And if this is really the end of Mission Impossible, I think it's time for me to say something I've thought for a while. Tom Cruise is the GOAT action star of my generation, and probably the best still doing it. And it's time to give this man his goddamn flowers. When I say that term, action star, maybe some of the classic names come up, your Stallones, Schwarzenegger, Willis, and then, Smith and Cage. Right before we hit the comic book age, where that term action star isn't so clear anymore. But what is clear is that Tom Cruise has an absolute banger catalog of action films and has helmed one of the greatest action franchises of all time for 25 years. Not only that, but he also snuck in an absolutely underrated sci-fi manga adaptation, something that's supposed to be hard apparently, and crushed that alongside Emily Blunt in Live, Die, Repeat, formerly known as Edge of Tomorrow, and adapted from the manga All You Need Is Kill. Not only does he do his own stunts, Mission Impossible has become synonymous with insane action set pieces, at least since the fourth installment, Ghost Protocol, the one where he and Macquarie teamed up and truly took over the franchise. The Burj Khalifa / sandstorm scene from Ghost Protocol, the airplane scene, and the car and motorcycle chase in Rogue Nation, the Halo jump in Fallout, but Jesus, I forgot, the helicopter chase and fight scene also from Fallout, and the motorcycle jump and subsequent train sequence from Dead Reckoning Part 1. And according to my personal GOAT, Macabre Storytelling, there's apparently 2 insane sequences in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2. Not to mention, Tom Cruise has been active since the 80s, through every period of dominance by the other stars, driving bigger, more culturally relevant vehicles like Terminator or Die Hard, and now the dominance of comic book culture. He's seen it all, done it all, baby. Minority Report.
Another one.
The Last Samurai.
Another one.
Collateral.
Another one.
Valkyrie.
Another one.
Jack Reacher.
Another one.
Oblivion.
Another one.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Another one.
Jack Reacher 2.
And another one.
And Top Gun Maverick. That's a pretty solid body of work, even outside the massive generation-spanning franchise he stars in. I mean, brothers, it's a whole lot of good movies. And if you sift through that list of movies I just rattled off, there are quite a few of them that are criminally underrated or unknown films, Collateral being a standout amongst those. Even Live, Die, Repeat is underrated, a film that simply doesn't come up enough in any conversation about successful manga adaptations. It's one of the best ones. And I must say, there isn't a single movie I've seen Tom Cruise in where he's phoned in his performance. Okay, I think he's legitimately crazy. He probably is, and that's great.
What are you talking about?
Oh, everybody get down. No one follows us, or I kill myself and then her.
The closest he's come to that was in The Mummy, but mainly the movie itself just isn't very good.
No.
I mean, come on. Let's give this man his flowers, okay? Give this man the respect he truly deserves before he inevitably ends up getting a cameo in Avengers Doomsday playing a Tony Stark variant or something. That's all. I'll see you ladies and gents later. Peace.